Hi, I'm Raegan Kinsch, and today I'm going to talk to you about why the death penalty is the best punishment for dangerous criminals. The death penalty may be seen as a horrific torture, but it is in fact available in 31 out of 50 of our states, and the killing of a dangerous criminal is permitted by the government. The death penalty is necessary so that people feel safe within their society. There is much controversy about capital punishment, also known as the death penalty, whether or not the killing of a criminal is morally correct as a consequence of a crime via justice. Some would look at capital punishment as cruel, but it is the most effective way to keep our society safe and also to keep our people safe. The death penalty not only keeps our society safe, but it also does help keep the taxpayers from paying unnecessary costs to support these criminals. So, let me tell you why the death penalty keeps the taxpayers from paying unnecessary costs and how this is the best punishment. Taxpayers will not only have to pay to keep the prisoners in jail, so to prevent that cost, the death penalty prevents all these unnecessary costs. So taxpayers would not have to pay unnecessary fees to sustain dangerous criminals. The death penalty will save the taxpayers' monies because they will not have to pay to provide for them and to keep them in prison. According to greengarage.org, the death penalty is still cheaper compared to the cost of life without parole. Also, they said there is no contention that the cost of the former is high. Life imprisonment is accumulatively higher given the expenses for like food, healthcare, all other costs, and just sustaining the lives of the dangerous criminals. And procon.org says that the proponents of the death penalty says it is an important tool for preserving law and order and costs less than life imprisonment. So capital punishment is constitutional and it does not violate the 8th Amendment. So by not violating the 8th Amendment, it prohibits federal government from imposing any excessive bail, fines, or cruel punishment like torture to the individual himself or herself. A one-time fee to put a criminal on death row is better than paying to keep them in prison because we should not support any criminal that kills innocent people whatsoever. Capital punishment is not the only good thing for taxpayers, but it also keeps people safe. And also the death penalty does give families of the victim some justice and some closure as well. But for capital punishment, it does protect our people and keeps the dangerous criminals off the streets. So the death penalty prevents the availability for dangerous criminals to be in societies of innocent people and preventing harm to innocent people as well. So according to a study conducted in the 1960s, there was a 7% crime rate increase on the years when they did have capital punishment abolished. So that proves when they abolished that, the death penalty, the crime rate did increase, proving that the death penalty does in fact help the crime rate in the United States and even anywhere as China or Japan or Saudi Arabia, anywhere the death penalty does solve crime rates. Procon.org says that the death penalty does deter crime. So like for example, if people know the consequences of death for a crime, they will honestly think twice of doing the crime. And if they do their crime, then they shouldn't be able to come back in society in the first place because they are a harm to our society. And then, so depending on the level of crime, the prison system should be a rehabilitation for the criminals to learn to be better people and to put back into our society and be positively productive to our society. And if you are a dangerous criminal, you should not have the chance to be in that prison as a rehabilitation to be able to be put back into society because you are a threat to our innocent people. So dangerous criminals that should be put on death row should not be able to stay in prison because they have no chance of coming back to society or bettering our society whatsoever. It would endanger our people if they had the chance to come out of prison, or prison should be a place where criminals learn to be better people and better for society. The death penalty keeps our society safe by eliminating dangerous criminals, and that way our innocent people are safe. In conclusion, after an examination of all the evidence, this is the best way for innocent people to be safe and save money for taxpayers. And the death penalty will always be controversial, but evidence does show that in order to serve justice and keep our society safe, the death penalty is in fact the best punishment for dangerous criminals. Thank you very much.